trade to make a living, it becomes so difficult. If you trade to make an income month end, it becomes so difficult. This is why we tend to see people start doing account management, start selling signals, selling all these other things to supplement that, right? And I always say this to people, is that trading is not, we must understand what trading is, right? It's an investment tool, right? It's not an income generator tool.
Warren Buffett was once told in the '08 crash, "Mr. Buffett, you've lost $10 million today." Do you know what he said? He said, "I haven't lost anything. I haven't sold." Me and Buffett have the same mindset. I'm tens of thousands in loss on my Euro USD trades, but I haven't lost anything because I haven't closed the trade. No stop loss. We share that mindset, and inshallah, the markets will turn around and I will be profitable. That's the problem with these traders nowadays. Stop losses, closing their trades. Don't close, don't lose.
Exactly.
What is a Palm account in Forex? A Palm simply means percent allocation money management. Account is a smart and hands-free way to earn from Forex trading without trading by yourself. Here's how it works. A professional trader, the manager, opens a Palm account with a Forex broker and starts trading with their own money. Investors like you open your trading account with the same broker that the manager used, fund it and link your funded account to the manager account without handing over your hard-earned money to the manager directly. The manager trades with their money and the system automatically copies those same trades to your investment. When the manager makes a profit, you also earn a profit, minus a small agreed fee, usually around 30%, paid to the manager. Note that the manager does not have direct access to the investor's money. The manager trades using their own funds, while the exchange bot repeats the same transactions for the investor's funds. Example, the manager invests $300, and you invest $200 equals $500 total. After successful trading, the account grows by 200% to $1,500. You now have $600. The manager gets a 30% fee from your $400 profit equals $120. Your final gain, $480. The manager earned $1,020. It's that simple. You keep control of your funds, and you earn based on the manager's skills. At Forex Algotech, we are your #1 trusted Palm account manager. We strongly believe in results, as you can see on our screen over the last 1 year. Join our Palm Partnership community today for free and start earning from the financial world. Get back to whoever shared this video with you, and get started today with us. Thank you for watching.
When you begin, it's always hard to start. It's common that you have high expectations. At first you lose when learning trading art. But don't give up, just try to have some patience. Of course you think that game will be so easy. Such business is as cruel as the rest. Don't let your wins just make your head be dizzy. If stay and trade, result will be the best. I know that every single day you can begin the competition. Get profit with your every trade. Just know that Forex is your mission. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. Some time will pass and you will see the trading is not so hard for those who they're long. There's always one whose help is there waiting. And finally, you'll keep your profits strong. I know that every single day you can begin the competition. Get profit with your every trade. Just know that Forex is your
tonight we are going to merge two classes together. Yesterday's class that we cancelled is supposed to be hold on Tuesday, and we're going to talk about today's class. I will do as much as possible that I don't keep anybody waiting for a very long time, because I've planned my time also. Okay, so before we start anything, do you hear my voice clearly? Anybody?
Yes, your voice is clear, sir.
All right, thank you very much. Tonight, because today is December 5, we are rounding up the year, and maybe by 15, I think by 15 we are going to stop our classes for 2025. By 15, we're going to stop our class. So maybe we have about 1 or 2 sections more, and we come back on January 15, 2026, by God's grace. So I will need to summarize some things to every one of us. You see, one year was like yesterday. We started this year like it was yesterday, but you can see where we find ourselves as per today. So if you join us, anytime you join us, I will still tell you that you still join us at the right time. Okay. But before I would do anything this night, I want to show us a few things so that it will be as something for me to know that I need to evaluate myself. How far have I gone in the year? This is a good thing that I normally do for myself to see how did I spend my year? How did I really do everything? We call it accountability. You need to be evaluating yourself too. It will help you to grow faster. I normally evaluate myself. So what I'm going to do for us, especially there are new people among us, and some people have spent maybe a couple of 4 months, 3 months, 5 months. You always see that maybe you don't see results. It's only you don't understand that you're already getting results by showing up into the class, listen to what we are saying. Your result might not come in form of making profit. But one thing is sure, that if you follow all the instruction, peradventure, you will not lose your capital. That's why whenever anybody comes to my platform, I used to tell them, I can't guarantee you the profit, but I can guarantee you that if you follow all my instruction, you can't lose your capital. Many of us understood what is called blowing of the account. I have many people on this platform that they told me that the highest time they can hold the capital in Forex market before they come to my platform is 3 months. The money will blow and they will still go and fetch another one. Because Forex trading is like a drug addiction. I won't lie to you. Once you enter the business and you enter in the wrong way, I normally pity people that enter this business in the wrong way, because it's like a drug. Because you become like a drug addict, because you are blowing, you get the money, you blow it. Some people even sell property to bring the money back and they will blow it. So, but if you come to my platform, it cannot happen to you. Though you may struggle with the profit because you are still learning. Everything have learning phase. So the first thing I need to do now is I want to show us, okay, how far I evaluate my result, how I evaluated myself in 2024. And in 2025 January, I'm going to evaluate myself again, which I'm going to put in the class. If at all, I will be on holiday trip, but no matter the holiday, it's difficult for me to separate myself and my laptop. I always carry my laptop. So I'll evaluate myself. If you remember this year, I evaluated all the results of 2024. Immediately we enter 2025. The result of accounts, how the account perform, everything. I normally go to my YouTube. You are very patient with it. You see all this thing I'm telling you. You see, the reason why I'm saying this is that you need to understand the concept of the business you are doing. So it's for money that you want to invest. It's not money that is urgent. I watched one video yesterday where a mentor was advising his mentee that he can go and borrow money from bank. He will make a double back, and after he make double back, he'll go and pay back his loan. I shook my head. I felt like I should be able to get across to the person, to the mentee, that if you borrow money, you are going to come back with regret. And these are the things that is going on in the industry of Forex. So the first thing I need to show us now is I want us to see the reality of this business. So the first thing I need to show us now is a chart. I posted this thing in the class, in the group, but I know many people doesn't have meaning to it. So I want to share it with us, and I'll analyze it for you. And before we start, because I'm rounding up for the year, that's why I have to do all this. Please, did you see this chart, guys? Did you see this information?
Yes, sir.
All right. This information is what I use to evaluate myself, to evaluate my performance. How am I getting it right in 2024? If you look at the topic to the top, these are the top hedge fund manager in the world. 10 top, the best 10 trading company in the world, the best 10. So I have to look at them and their performances. What is their return on investment in 2024? Because you can see all these people that are taking limousine, Bentley on social media, that they are telling you that they are super guru. You have to buy something, buy this. I'm selling my software. It's not free, but it's not what all those people are saying is what I'm saying. Because I don't know, maybe there's a gentle brother on the platform tonight. I wouldn't know. Let me even ask if the man is on the platform. I'm coming, guys. Please, the brother that is talking to me from Botswana, are you in the house? Because I invited him. He has been probably missed his last.
Yes,
are you in the class, sir?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm in the class, sir.
All right.
And I'm happy.
Yeah. Do you remember that many times when you want to pay, I will tell you that go and check my result.
Yes, I still call that.
Yeah, because I don't sell, I don't need anybody's money. Though when you want to use my software, it's my hard work, it's my sleepless night. That's why I'm selling software. I don't base my life on software alone. And I normally send my result to many people because many people come to Forex industry because of what they are seeing on social media. They want to buy private jets, they want to buy houses. All these things are lie. So when I send you, when you look at what I'm showing you, if it makes sense to you, then we can talk. If you, I don't know, maybe you remember when you have been asking me to join me at class before you pay today. I even went out of reluctantly to go and get you the bank SWIFT because I just feel like this man has tried enough. He talked to me yesterday around 11 o'clock yesterday. You are still talking to me that you want to pay. You know, that's why I forcefully go to the bank to go and get SWIFT code because I've never get anybody paying me local currency from another country. You are the number one person. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this because somebody like you that are coming to the class, that Forex industry is not what people are saying. Now we are going to analyze the best 10 trader in the world. These people trade pension fund, they trade billions of dollars. They are multi-billion dollars company. What do they make in the whole year so that you can get the capture? If you look at this company, they call them DE Sean. I don't understand what they mean by composites and alcohols, but what I mean is, what I understand in this interpretation is, on their composite account, they make 18% for the whole year. 18% for the whole year. So this is a company that manage multi-billion dollars investment, and you can never see them making. And some of us that were retail trader, we want to make this 18% in 1 month. The reason why Forex is not fair to all retail traders is because we don't understand the concept. We don't understand the concept, and the most adulterated information that is circulating on social media and those wicked boys that brokers normally pay to do the influencer and influencing people with a lie. See, these are the company that is controlling the whole world economy. On the composite account, they did 18%. On Oculus account, they do 36% in a year. This is per annum. You can see 2024 reported return approximation. Now, the second company is Citadel, Ken Gelfin, where Wellington, 15%, 15.1%. They say some strategy did 22%. You know, this is the whole year, because what a retail trader normally monitor is your capital. Nothing must happen to your capital. Then whatever profit that market give you, then you appreciate it. You appreciate it. Look at the third company, the Millennium Management, SE Anglanda. So they did 15% for the whole year. And if you look at Rocco's Capital Management, Chris Rocco's, they did 30.7% for the whole year. Schoenfeld Strategy Advisor, 19.7. Well, Capital, 17.7. Marshall Waits, 14 to 22%, depending on the strategy. The reason why some companies normally have different strategies because one may perform this month properly, another one may not perform properly. So many people are multi-strategic, many companies are multi-strategic company. And let me tell you, the robot that these companies are using is multi-million dollar. It's not $200 robot that we are using, you know. But we are going somewhere, you know. We are going somewhere. Just systematically listen to what I'm saying. So Bridgewater Associates, Pure Alpha, this strategy give them 11%. China Fund, they get 35% plus. And if you look at this, Contage, they did 31%. And which one is this? Stemvest, they did 33.4. Discovery Capital Management, they did 52. I think this is the highest among them. Then the Quant Systematic Fair, E.G. Dunn, CFM, and Winton, they just say strong double-digit gain. They don't say whatever thing they're saying. And they say return are based on publicly reported 2024 figure from reputable financial source, e.g. Institutional Investor, FT, and Bloomberg. You know, data reflect flagship or headline strategy. Performance varies across the fund under the same manager. These figures are indicative and unaudited, used for informational purpose only. Now, look at yourself. If you have been trading AgriSelect and you have make a share of $40, you have already becoming a guru person. You may not value that $40. You understand? And some of us that we have been trading AgriSelect that 4 months, 3 months, 6 months, 7 months down the line that you want to give up. Don't give up because you are passing through your trading time. Okay? These are the first biggest firm in the world. And you can see what they are doing. And we have some people among us that they are very aggressive. They are doing this in 3 months, 4 months. But be sure that you can secure your capital. Now, as a person that all of you are following me, and I want to show you when I evaluated myself based on these international people that really know what they are doing in the industry. What did I come up with? Let me show you my own performance in 2024. Now, I don't know, maybe you see my screen now. Please, if you see my screen. Did you see my screen? I'm sharing the screen now.
Yes, sir. But very tiny.
Yes, we can see it.
But very tiny. Let me see what I can do with this tiny because that we will need to see it. How far? Is it a little bit bigger?
Yes, sir.
You can see it properly now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is my own 2024 trading performance report. That's why when you are, as you are trading, learn to be evaluating yourself. So you appreciate all those time you are spending in front of your screen, all those time you are spending by coming to classes. Because next year we still start coming to classes. You see, this is my metric. That's why I put my account on a FS Blue data. So that's why I can extract and analyze all my own data myself. And I make sure that I did justice. I don't want to fool myself. Because if I fool myself and come in front of you and praise myself, I would know I'm fooling myself. I've took trading as a career. Before it's like number 3 of my business, but now trading is like number 1 of my business. Even the business that financed me for a very long time is now number 2. So you can see total 2024 return, I did 39.2. So if you go back to that best 10, you will see that I beat 5 of them in results. Okay. Then analysis excellent, significantly above average retail trader. You can see they put my own as a retail trader because I'm not a professional. I'm not a hedge fund manager. So I'm a retail trader like everybody. Okay. So retail trader performance, average monthly return, averagely 3.27, healthy and sustainable monthly growth. Best month is February 2024. I did 18% that month. And I'm going to show you the account also after we analyze it. So strong volatility capture and strategy edge. Worst month, which was January, I did 0.5%. This you can see January I did 0.5%. February I did 16%. The same market, the same account, and different. You can see the margin in the difference between profit on January and profit in February. This is what I normally tell people when you said you want to go and do investment or somebody want to trade with for you and the person said will be giving you 5% every month. I will tell you that money will be scammed. You are going to be scammed that money because nobody have control of return on investment every month. So how can somebody now promise you 5% fixed deposit? I mean fixed return. So what happened the month he lose? When they say that every month, I'll pay you 5%. You see, like let's say I told somebody that I'll be paying them 5%, and January I did 0.5. Where will I get 4.5% that I'll add to it? This is where you have to start thinking when you want to do investment with people. You have to understand that when you want to do investment, there's nothing called fixed return on investment every month. It varies, and you don't know what a month will give you. Okay, so now still positive, consistent execution, big drawdown, 5.1% minus 5.1%, excellent risk control, minimal capital erosion. Okay, yeah, because drawdown is erosion of your capital. Profit factor 1.30, good though room to improve, reward to risk to reward. I think when you start having 2 on profit factor, then they see it as excellent, but it's 1.3 I got. Winning rate of the software I'm using in 2024 is 78.5% winning rate. And the software we are using this year, especially the limited edition, the winning rate of limited edition is 90%. It's even more stronger than dynamic. I mean, the ultimate. So out of, if you ask me, out of all the software I've created, I will tell you limited edition is the best. I won't lie to you. You may enjoy the ultimate because it's automating everything for you. But limited edition is the best approach to trading. Then in 2024, I have plus 5,760 pips. So you can see, okay, 78.5 high win rate, suggest precision and in entry and timing. Consistent, the total pips now is consistent trading execution and profit accumulation. Okay, now they do breakdown here. I use ChatGPT to analyze everything. I'm not the one that did it myself. So behavior and technical insight, risk control, excellent. And I normally tell you, I am very, very meticulous when it comes to risking of my capital in the Forex market, especially my lot size. No amount of money I put, I make sure I calculate all my lot size, because that's the big, your failure will start from your lot size. So risk control, excellent drawdown below 6%, show strong discipline. Consistency, no losing month, steady return across all quarter. Edge utilization, February, I got 18.6. Gain shows great ability to capitalize on trend. Improvement area, profit factor. That means I need to improve my profit factor. And I can bet you my profit factor in 2025 will not be as good as this, because 2025, January, February, March, Donald Trump show retail trader Pepe. And I'm one of them, though I don't lose my account, but I don't think I will have good profit factor this year. I'll analyze everything. Maybe we do it together by God's grace, January, when we come back, we need to evaluate ourselves before we start new year. Suggest to improve our return on reward, risk and reward ratio can be enhanced return, but it's not bad, it's good, but I can do better than that. That's the meaning. So now, trade composition, top symbol. These are in 2024, I trade AUD card very well, which is 24.8% of my trade. Euro GPP, 21.1%. Euro card, 10.9% of my trade. It's heavily traded by robots that time. Heavy exposure to AUD and Euro peers, consider adding measures for diversification rather. So yeah. Then now there's category, score, and comment. Probability, I scored 9/10, which is excellent return on investment and growth consistency. Risk management, I scored 9/10, and you can see these are the things that I'm keep on introducing to every one of us, because for the past 16 years I've not blown account, but I've never evaluated myself like I'm doing now. And the more when I started evaluating myself, that's where I'm growing faster, because this will encourage me. Where I made a mistake, I want to fix it. You understand? So risk management 9/10. Low drawdown, excellent capital protection. Can you see that? Excellent capital protection. The reason for you to be a good trader is to protect your capital, not to run after the profit. Consistency, I got 8.5/10. Smooth performance curve with minor volatility spike. Okay. Then trade quality, return on risk and reward, profit factor, I got 7/10. Good, but can be optimized for efficiency. So in 2026, I just have to work on my risk reward profit factor. Is good, but I can optimize it. So, and strategy edge and discipline. I normally talk about my discipline. You can see it's 9/10. Strong evidence of consistency and discipline. Because you can't achieve anything in this business if your discipline is not at a top notch. Okay. Then overall 2024 performance, after all this, they score me to be 8.7/10. I mean 8.7/10. Professional level performance. Can you imagine? So if and I'm going to talk about this, why this is very important. I will talk about it for everyone when I finish now. Professional level performance with excellent risk management and steady profitability. Note, the data interpreted from FS Blue Account Summary 2024. Figures are indicative for performance review and strategy optimization purposes only. You can see that the same thing they said on that 10 best hedge fund manager. Let me tell you why this is very important, because I just need to tell you this from the beginning. Some of us, we want to grow to the level of managing funds for people. You need to be keeping this. I will teach this in the class, maybe next year, how you can you keep this every year. and you print your statement every year. Then what are you going to do with those statements and this? Once you can have this up to 3 years, there are many people that will talk to you about, I have money. What business can I do? That is where you can become a trader that is making millions. Because in that case, people will entrust money in your custody. But please don't collect people's money. You can use Palm system or you can use MAM system to manage people's fund. Because when you collect $20,000, $30,000 of someone, you can be tempted and start spending people's money. Go and buy Bentley for yourself and you become a scammer, which is not your primary intention. But money, I don't believe money is evil, but they say it's evil, but I can control myself around it anyway. So every year, like this one I'm showing you now, I've already printed my 2024. I print my summary like this. I put it on my file. By the time you have 4 or 5 years of this, you can even talk to your pastor. Pastor, this is what I do for a living. This analyze it. They can give you money to manage because you are empowering yourself. Everything you are learning here, your own $1,000, $500 cannot enrich you. But when you have a $500 you started with and you have discipline, like you are going to university, you know that you go to school for 5 years without looking for profit and you'll be paying school fees. After 5 years, they give you a certificate. So if you can have the same discipline, this one now is my result in 1 year. So you keep on keeping it. By the time you have about 3 to 4 years of good performance like this, you speak to 1 to 2 people who doesn't know what to do with money, and imagine you are trading like $100,000, $200,000. You can now say you want to become a full-time account manager, and you'll be doing fine. That is when you can turn Forex to become a daily job. You can't turn Forex to a daily job with your $500, $1,000, even with $10,000, because when you do 2% of $10,000, it's how much? 10% of $10,000 is $1,000. 2% of $10,000 is $200. What will you do with $200? By special grace of God, I can spend $300, $400 per day. So what will I do with $200? And if I want to do more than that, I'm ready to risk that $10,000 and blow it. But by the time you started doing 2% of $500,000, you are making sense. Money, good money is coming. You understand? And that's when you can now see yourself as someone who wants to become a account manager. You want to make money from trading Forex. So having said this, let's go to, let me see if I can pull out where I got these results. FX Blue. The result I analyzed to use to improve, to check on myself if I'm still growing. And I realize that every year I'm growing every year, because by the time I look at what I'll fix next year, like we are saying now, I already know what I'm going to fix next year with myself. So now let's share the performance where I got all this performance that we are sharing. This is the account I normally use to, I don't know, did you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you
Yes, we can see it.
You can see 2024. This is what I analyze and I use to see, to see how my performance is. Can I compete with the big boy in the industry? Which, when I look at it, if I work in that organization, I'll be like position 4 out of 10, So this is it. And if you look at 2025, when I told you that I may not have good performance results, which I'm going to do, I'm not shy away from it. I'm going to do it because I didn't blow the account. The same money I'm trading from 2024 is what I'm trading up to now. You can see. So January, you can see January is poor. March is worse. And April is a little bit poor also. January is minus 0.1% loss. March is minus 5%, which is a great loss, and April is minus 0.2%. So the remaining one, June, I didn't trade this account at all. That's why it's pure white. And you can see the December that we are in. In 2024, I did 0.0, I did 0.6. 2025, I think we are in the first week of December. Maybe this December will be better because I already done 0.2% of the account. You see, this is what you have to do to start analyzing yourself. Don't put your Axis Select account on this kind of a thing. All of you that have standard accounts, you can set up a standard account like this because standard account will let you flex in the markets to trade properly than Axis Select, because Axis Select condition is restricting a lot of us not to boost our performance in the market. So you need to do this kind of a thing and start auditing yourself, start to do self-introspection of yourself as a trader, so that year in, year out, you'll be able to see that this is where this is my stage, this is where I stand as a trader. Because don't just think that you are catching fun. This is what some people go to learn with billions of dollars abroad. And they will tell you that if I do 1% in a month, I'm a super trader, you know. So we just need to value all this. So having said this, before we move to another section of the class, do we have any question on this? Anybody with a question, just raise up the hand. Let's quickly do that. Then we move to other section that we need to go. Okay. If there's no question, it's fine. Let's move to another section. The section we need to move to now is rollover, because that's where we are going to, last week, this Tuesday, where I canceled the class, we need to do rollover. We need to do, what do we call it again? Price zone management for beginner class. Then after we finish that, then we'll now do today's class. I will not do much. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to do practical of rollover on a live account, because there's one account that is due to rollover. You understand? That account is due for me to roll it over. So I'm going to roll it over, and everybody will see how I'm thinking. You can't think the way I think. You can roll over your own with different thinking, but the most important is to understand rollover and the importance of it. Some people are so greedy, they don't want to give anything back to the market, and eventually they're going to blow the account. So I'm going to do that in front of every one of us. So now let's move to whiteboard. Let's move to theoretical part of what we need to do. Then from there, we move to the practical part of what we need to do. So let me share the screen. All right. Whiteboard. Please let me know if you see the screen. We need to see a whiteboard. Did you see the screen? Okay, we saw.
Yes.
Okay, now, good. So let's move to the beginner's class. So this part of the beginner class, I'll match the class together tonight because I don't want to carry anything over, because this is the last section of the beginner's class. After I finish this one, there's nothing we want to teach again. So we're going to move to one section, one class from next week. So I think we will have about 2 Fridays, maybe 2 classes and we end 2025 in good faith. So tonight we need to talk about this is a beginner class section. Okay. Okay. So one, we're going to talk about rolling over, which you call rollover. Can somebody remind us what we did last week? Anybody in the house? That's the two things we need to do tonight. But can somebody remind us what we did last week? Well, I mean, yeah, last week. Yeah. Where did we stop last week? What did we do last week? Anybody? Nobody. Nobody knows what we did last week. Oh, okay. Esther?
We talked about hedging, trimming, the three strategies that we use for trimming.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
And we ended at random.
Okay.
I think that was the last topic. Yes.
Yeah, I think that was the last thing we did. Out of 5, we took 3. Then we're going to do the remaining 2 tonight. Then I'm going to apply practical to it, and we call it a day. Good. Thank you very much, Esther. Okay, so rollover. Can somebody tell us what do you understand by the word rollover? Just English meaning of rollover. Anybody in the house? What do you understand by the word rollover? Especially if you have accountant among us. But if you don't have accountant among us, we have somebody that understood English properly. What is rollover? What can you say that rollover means to you? Okay, nobody? Okay. All right. No problem. Nobody. Okay. Rollover means in just normal literally English, when you roll something over, we can for example, when you say you have a small business, you are doing business, small business, you can roll the loss over, you can roll profit over at the end of every month. The new month, you can say, okay, last month we make a profit of this. Okay, at the beginning of this month, it will be a rollover on top before you start adding another month. And if you look at your bank statement also, they will tell you that you start opening balance, close balance, and the next month, the close balance will be the rollover towards that month. That is just the literal meaning of it. But how do we apply it to Forex trading? That's what we want to discuss, okay? So, rollover, when to apply it to Forex now, rollover is when, let's say, it depends, which I'm going to, during the practical, when I want to roll over account, you will see the way I would think about what I want to do. Okay. So, but it depends. Let's say from November 1, test, to November 30th, you make a profit of, let's say, $300. Okay. And today is December 5. Actually, I don't want to do rollover every Friday, or if you are the one that's working, you don't have time, you can do it once in a month. If you are the one that have time, you can do it every Friday. But it's not something you do every day. Excuse me, guys. You have to pick which day you want to do rollover. And rollover is by giving back to the market from the profit you've made. But it has a way to calculate it. You understand what I'm saying? So now, let's say in November, I made $300. But I have a float. Let's see, I have a float, negative float of minus $600. Okay. And let's assume that I'm trading with $1,000. If you ask me that, Folarin, what is your minimum target return on investment per month? And what is your maximum? My minimum is 1.5% per month up to 5%. I don't normally look for 10 because it's unrealistic return. It can come by mistake. You can remember what we show, the result I show, March 2024, I did 18.6. I didn't struggle for it. Market just blessed me. I don't struggle to make profit in the market. But I normally say minimum days, maximum days. But if you look at the account that we have showed, there will be a month I've done 0.3, 0.5, 0.6. So when market doesn't refill, doesn't open that door, you don't need to force it. What makes a lot of people blow their capital is because they want to force making profit. So I don't force it. I let market play out with my strategy. Okay. So now, let's say I make $300 out of $1,000. Can somebody tell me how many percentage is that I made? Anybody in the house? If you make $300 out of $1,000 capital, the class is dull tonight. What is going on? Mr. Kingsley Chineke.
30%.
Yeah, and then that's 30%, you know. That's 30%. No, this is unrealistic. Yeah. And let's just use it to do our class example. Né? Now, and I have float of this. Let's say, okay, I want to say, okay, I just need 5%. What's 5% of $1,000, which is my maximum target? And I've done 30%, and I sit on minus $600 float. Mr. Chineke Kingsley. Mr. Chineke Kingsley, you raise up your hand.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So sorry. My mic was not unmuting.
Okay.
Okay. 5% of $1,000 is $50.
$50. Okay. So $50. When we say $300 minus $50, what will it give us?
$250.
Good, $250. So we have excess of $250. So if you follow your mind, you follow your plan, don't because you now saw 30%, you want to change your mind. Many of us are like that. No, how will I roll over $250? And I'll just keep $50. Let me tell you one thing. Once you fail to follow your strategy, you are going to fail to be a good trader in this industry. What I normally do is that my minimum is 1.5, my maximum is 5% return per month. And I did this, I'm going to roll over all this back to the market. And if I roll over this, my 600 minus $600 will become minus 350. And with this, you will see that my margin level will boost up, my free margin will boost up, but a lot of things will adjust because I've reduced this risk by throwing this back to the markets. You see, learn how to give it back so that you control the risk level of your account. I'm going to do the practical after this class. Mr. Chineke, lower your hand, or unless you want to say something again. So this is what the rollover is all about. Keep part of the money, roll the excess back, and you reduce your risk level. When we're going to do the practical, we are going to see it and we will understand better. So that is what the rollover is all about. Do we have any question on this before we move to the last topic to treat in the class? That one too, we are going to do practical. Look for a way to explain it on a chart. Anybody with a question on where we are now before we move to the next topic? Annette Taylor, what is your question?
How do you decide at what point to do the rollover?
I've told you.
When?
I've explained it, but I'll explain it again. Before I start trading at all, my intention is to have the minimum of 1.5 and 5%. Okay, you just need to set a target. You can't be trading blindly without knowing your target. Return on investment per month, you must know. Okay, so this is my range, return on investment per month. And I said, what do we use rollover to do? We use rollover to control our negative float. So anytime I have more than the excess, more than what I'm looking for, let's say I have 3% instead of 30%. My decision is minimum of this, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm ready to part away with 1.5% because I just need to reduce my float, my risk. I need to reduce it, but I don't just roll over blindly. It needs a strategic way you are going to think about what of this edge account, what of this, and if you don't, we only roll over when we have edge. Let me put it that way. If you don't have any edge, you just have normal floats. Don't roll over. Because float can be converted back to profit. But when you edge, you understand that when you edge, you've locked that position. So those are the positions that we want to be reducing by using our excess on the balance. You know, when you look at your chart again, I mean let me say your chart, you will see balance and you see equity. Your balance can sit on 1,500 and your equity will be $750. The difference between the two, and your capital is $1,000. You started trading with $1,000. So you can see that as at this night, if your equity is $750, this is your real money. And your balance is not your real money. Your balance is unrealistic profit. Because you saw your balance 1,500. If anything happened, you cannot get this money, but you can get this money. So now what do we want to do? And we have minus $600. No, we can't have minus $600. Well, it's possible we have minus $600, but in a more realistic manner, because it's mathematics, everything is about additional subtraction. Let's see, this one is more realistic because that's excess we have on our balance. So it's realistic. So now you are just keeping, you know, last year I have some students that their balance is about $3,000 and their equity is $450. Then I started asking them, why are you trading like this? They said, no, we making profit. I said, no, you don't make profit. The money on this balance side is unrealistic. It's not yours, but it's there for you to use. Use for what? Use to reduce the risk. This is your money. Your equity is your real money. If anything happens, let's say broker happens, their server shut down, anything happen, or there's a civil war in your area, anything happen, this is the money that broker will pay you back. They won't pay you balance. So instead for you to be working for balance, start working for equity to grow. So, and how can you do that? So what I want to do, if in my case, is that I will take like $300 out of here. My balance will remain $1,200. And I'll come and liquidate minus 500 there, and this one will become minus $200. I've reduced the risk. My float has come down by taking $300 from unrealistic profit to come and solve this problem. But anytime you are rolling over, please don't roll over until your balance is now lesser than your capital. Let's say you put capital, your capital is $1,000 in deposit. Always make sure that your balance, it remain on $1,000. That is where you say you have never lose money. But if your balance now come to 900, you have lost $100 from your capital. Your balance must always be greater than the money you deposit. Even though you have a float, it's a small arithmetic. You understand? So, Alan, you are going to, when you are going to, where you say, like the question you asked, when do you think you can do it? You can, you see, I can't teach people accurately where you can think, but where you want to do it is where you have excess unrealistic profit and you have some float that you can see that is keep on growing. Then you use your part of your unrealistic profit to reduce. In fact, if you, let's say you trade GBP, JPY, and you see that the loss is too much, okay? You want to reset. Maybe it's giving you, it has already given you 300 and something, $100 minus, but it has not edge. You know, I'm telling you, you have to do lower when it's edge. You can use your initiative when it's not edge. And you can see that this GPP is not going, it doesn't go your direction. And you can take this 300 away, you just close it. And your float will be reduced and you reposition yourself on GPP USD again. But me, I normally like my accounts to, my trade to edge before I start doing anything. I want it to edge because I don't want to be too forward, because sometimes you will close it. After you close it, you will now realize that the market go in your favor. So I normally said, I prefer to wait for my account to edge. And when it edge, I'll fix it. So that is what I can say, Anne. It's not, there's no particular time that you can use, but based on your understanding and on your targets that you have made, you can now decide to do rollover. I don't know, maybe I'm clear enough.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now let's move to price zone management. And I'm going to show us, I did some yesterday on my account. Okay. Oh my goodness. So my screen need to be clean. Why is it okay for a very long time? I didn't touch it. Okay. I cannot see the reason. Please. I want to use my hand, but the screen is too oily. It's been long I used this computer last. I always use my laptop. Okay. So we are moving to number 2. What happened to this pen? We are moving to number 2, which is price zone management. Now, price zone management is the way you analyze your chart based on zone, demand and supply zone. You know, like now we are using multi-time frame zone. So, for example, let's say on your 1 hour, you saw this, then let's say that is 4 hours. And let's say this one is daily. and price has moved towards this. So you know that this a supply zone will be so strong. We just want to trade higher probability. There's nothing 100% accurate in Forex markets. So you can put sell here. Because this zone, when you interpreted it, it has become a strong supply. Then you can sell below the supply zone. But if robot is still active, don't do that. Don't go and sell. Let the robot be doing what we are appointed it for to do. But if your account has edge, you need to start doing this manually by yourself. So this price zone management, we can't, there's no theory so much for it. We have to do the practical of it. Okay. So now, sorry. Okay. Now we have two theories that govern the zone. Two theories that govern the zone. Let me just tell you that. Let's say this is your supply zone and this is your demand zone. There are two rules that you cannot violate. Major two rules. Never sell into demand. Don't sell. Don't sell into demand zone. And this is your supply zone. This one, never buy. Into supply. Once you know that two, you will know that these two rules, you can't violate them when you are trading demand and supply zone. So below this supply, you look for opportunity to sell. Above this demand, you look for opportunity to buy. Don't sell to demand, don't buy to support. Once you can master that two theory, it will help you to understand the price zone management formula properly. Now, at this junction, who have questions? Then, because I'll jump to the third phase, which is the last phase, to our practical. Who want to ask questions? Anybody want to ask question? Please, who want to ask question? Nobody? Okay, let's go into our chart and do a few things, then we call it a day. So let me close this. We don't have a lot of people in the class. It's like people have already started they've already started their holiday. And they will call me tomorrow. I know many people will call me tomorrow. Please come and do one-on-one. After when we call the class, they will never come. All right. So now, tell me if you see my chart. Please, if you see my chart.
You see?
Yeah, I can see.
All right. So because this is my desktop, so I would need to quickly do some. I want to copy some tools that I copy from my laptop to use here. We are going to use calculator. Calculator is already there, but I need for price of management. I would need indicator for that. Okay, so let me just quickly install it. FTF, because I didn't for the past 6 months. I've not touched this computer, so I just touch it now tonight. Okay, so it lacks most of our new softwares are not here. Okay, good. So now The first thing we need to do here is rollover. And we are going to roll over this account. You can see it's a live account. It's not a demo. And we have minus $537 and 50 something cents. Our margin level is 655%. Once your margin level is going below 100, you are moving closer to what we call margin call. Free margin is $1,139. Margin is 205.11. That's what I contributed. My equity is 1,343 point something. My balance is 1,881. Now, what is my real money? My real money here is 1,500. So anything that is more than 500, 1,500 here is unrealistic profit. And that unrealistic profit is what I want to use. So another way you can know what is your profit is to come here and choose all history. All history. In fact, it even tell me that I have $473 profit on this account. The account has deposit of 6,403, withdraw 5,000. All these ones is some money we withdrew to standard account. Everything is here because you know me, I normally show everything. I withdrew $3,500 from this. This is Access Select. This account is Access Select. I move it to standard account, and that standard account I withdrew profits in 2 weeks. That's why you see 3,500. I transfer it from here to standard account as standard account, and this as a standard account in 3 weeks. Sorry, in 2 weeks, I will do $69 profit. That's why we are saying it's good for you to have standard and Access Select. Access Select has some restriction that will not make you to trade aggressively, but you can trade your standard aggressively. And those of us that we don't have standard account in terms of dollars, go and register for the free license account and put $20, $50 there minimum. So you start trading standard account. At the end of the month, when that one is bringing money, even if that money can only buy you airtime, you will be happy that, yes, I make profit from Forex. While you are calming, you calm down to trade your Access Select. That's the purpose. Because I put this 5,000 there for a very long time. I can't withdraw because when you withdraw, Access will penalize you. It's an investment money. So I put this 3,500 on the standard account, and in 2 weeks I already withdraw profit from it. Which is a good thing. So now this thing is telling me that it's 400, but I will not do 400. I will not use 400 as something profit. I want to roll over, guys, and please listen attentively. This is what I want to do. I prefer to say my capital is 1,500 and this 881. So 881 minus 500, I'm going to have 381. 381 is my profit. I don't want to use 478. You understand, guys? I don't want to use 478. I'm going to use 381. 381. I'm writing it down. You can write it down. And why do I want to do that? Is because I need to roll over this account, and roll over. What help will it do for me is because this float, I want to reduce it in time so that I can quickly start my Access Select again. My account is quarantined already, and they give me opportunity to start again, but I don't want to start until I clear the mess on this account. And how do I do that? So what I want to do now is I'll use my calculator to divide 381 by 2. If we divide 381 by 2, what is going to give us, guys?
$190.5.
Thank you. Guys, we want to do rollover. So pay attention to what I want to do. This is not a demo account, this is a live money. I want to do rollover, and rollover, what's the purpose? I want to reduce risk on my account. I want to reduce my negative float by excess profit I have here. My excess profit here is $381. I want to give 50% of it back to the market. And now I will not give it back blindly. I will not give it back blindly. I want to see which pair is troublesome. Which pair here is troublesome that I want to eliminate, and I'll put the robot to start trading it afresh. The first one is this pounds JPY. It's very, very troublesome. The second one is, when you want to arrange your pairs, just click on symbol. You can see when I'm clicking on it, it arranges everything so you see everything clearly. Okay. So US shelf is another problem. If you look at this, it has edged since August 1st. Oh, why did it jump all of a sudden? It has edged since August 1st. I don't know. What is the problem with this thing? All right. Okay. It has edged since August what? August 1st. Okay. So there are two ways I can do. I want to see which of this pair I want to reduce. Which of this pair I want to reduce their ability to not to destroy my account or not to keep me on hold for a very long time. Something is not okay on my PC. I'm trying to put it back. I don't know why it's jumping like this. Okay. And I want us to see everything at once. I want us to see. I don't want to scroll. Let's wait. I'll take patience to adjust it. Okay. So if you look at my shelf, it has, okay, good. Shelf has edged since August 1, but not because it has edged from August 1. Why did I leave it? Because if you look at the swap, Shelf is giving me positive swap. I have minus $94 as a float, and I have plus $56 as a positive swap. So I may not waste my energy on this, because the more it is, the more profit is going to be giving me on swap. So if you look at what I'm losing on my main float on shelf is 94 minus 56. What will it give us? 40 minus 6, that's 8. 8 minus 5. I have only minus $35 here. Okay, only minus $35 here. So I want to see, okay, let me see. We are going to see if I want to leave it or I want to yank it. But the major target I want to deal with is this JPY, okay? And I don't want to close only JPY completely. You understand? Because if you see, I need only 50% of my account. I can't lose all the profit. I just want to roll over 50% of my account, okay? And this rollover depends. It depends on how do you want to roll it over. But this night, I'm going to do general rollover. What do I mean by general rollover? Normal rollover is every month you come to your report. Let me show us. I come to, I right click here. I don't know what is making this system behaving like this. All right. Oh, I hope I've not caused trouble. Let me check. Let me look around, because that sound is giving is not a good sound. Just come with me, guys. Sometimes you just need to be patient with these machines. Okay, let me delete, let me close some of the thing I've opened. Okay. It will be painful if I cannot work on this system tonight. All right. But I will just explain because this system now is scary. Now, what I would advise every one of us to do is to roll over monthly. What I want to do now, I want to roll over everything. That's why I choose all. But every month is what is good is to be rolling over every month. Let's say now I want to see what from November till November, last day of November, what is the profit I made on this account? You see, it's $14. So I would have choose to want to roll over from here, but I want to do general rollover. Okay, so I'm going to take all into consideration. So all the total profit is 4 something, but I'm telling you I want to use 381. So we have already calculated it. That is one what? Esther, one what again, please?
190.5.
190.5. Okay. So now let me go back to trade. I will try to say, let me leave. Okay, let me see what we can do. Now, I want to deal with this JPY. I want to deal with this JPY. So I'm going to look at JPY. Now I'm using my calculator to do the rollover. 0.07. That's the lot size. What is our loss, total loss? Can somebody quickly help me? 3, 4, let's say 350. 350 plus 35. What is it going to give us? 350 plus 35.
385.
Pardon?
385.
So I put 385 here. Why? Can somebody tell me how do we get that 350 plus 35? Can somebody tell me how do we get 350 by plus 35?
We added the swap
Yeah, that is swap.
and the profit.
Thank you very much. Always consider swap. Only swap you may not consider if it's a positive swap. You may not consider it because it's going to work in your favor. But negative swap, always consider it. If you don't consider it, you are going to get wrong answer and you're going to apply wrong answer. So that's why. Then Esther, 190 what? 190.
190.5. Yes.
Okay. 195. Then we click OK. Now you can see what calculator said. Calculator said we can close 0.04.
Not 195. It's 190.5. Say
190.5. Okay, 190. I'm going to use, let me use 190.
190. Yes. 190 is fine.
So now, calculator said we should close 0.03. That's 49% of our open trade. We got this 0.07 from the lot size. We got this 385 by adding the negative floats. And we got 190 from half of our, half of our profit. We didn't want to use all our profit. Don't use all your profit. We are not desperate. We just want to control the float. We just want to control our float, to reduce our float so that everything balanced a bit. We don't have pressure any longer. That's why we are doing what we are doing. So now I'm going to come here. I'll right click on this. I'll come to modify or delete. And I'll come to modify order. I'll say market execution. I want to close 0.03. Okay. You can see the way I did everything. I want to close 0.03. I close it. And you can see from 0.07, we have 0.04. Our float has come back to 196. Okay. And our float on that account has come to 196. And our general float, which is 500 and minus 500 and something, has come back to minus 300. You understand? And if you look at here, guys, if you look at here very carefully, I said my capital is 1,005. If I remove 1,005 from here, I still have 218. So I still have 200. I still have profit. Okay, let's say 218. How many percentage I still keep? I still have there 218 multiplied by 100 divided by my capital 1,500. I still have 14% return on investment. So, and if you look at what we started with, the best hedge fund in the world, some even have 15% for the whole year. With what I did with this rollover, I still keep 14%. So you just need to understand this business, this game. It's not a game of emotion. You have to be someone that can control your emotional feelings if you want to succeed in Forex trading. You see, I can say, no, 14 is too much for me. What do I want to do with 14? I want to give another maybe 7% back. I keep 7%. I still keep on trading. But I will leave it as 14%. But if things doesn't go my way again, I will trim again. I will roll over again. But not tonight. So with what you can see, everybody can see the way I use the calculator. Because calculator will be your guide. I'm developing edging trimmer that could do this so that we will not use calculator. But that thing want to make me run mad. I want to rest for 2 days without coding. I've been trying all this formula to adjust this thing. It doesn't just work. So, but I'm going to release that software because if once we release it, many of us will not use calculator again. But let me tell you, you have to learn how to do all this manual thing so that you understand. If at all you get the software that can do it for you, you understand the basis. You understand how it works. You understand? Because anytime the software misbehave, you can download your calculator back and start using your calculator. All right. So now, what we did now is what we call rollover. We took part of our capital, our profit. The profit is what before? Let me see. We said the profit is 381 multiplied by 100 divided by my capital 1,500. I'm sitting on 25% return on investment before. But now, when I roll over part of the money, I'm sitting on 14%. I'm still fine with 14%, guys. My capital is secure. I've reduced the risk. And what do you see? My margin level goes up. My margin level moved from 600 and something percent to 808%. My free margin also goes up. My margin comes down from 200 and something back to 166. These are the things, but the only thing that doesn't affect is my equity. My equity doesn't adjust because I didn't make any profit. It's price of the profit I have made before is what I use. So now that we have done that, what is the next thing that we will need to do? Is let's now go and look at pounds JPY. I'm going to load it. Pounds JPY. This is a chart. I didn't have it here. I have it on my what do we call it? I have it on my VPS and laptop. Okay. So now I want to put price on top there. I mean, yeah. I want to do So now I want to put 1 hour, 4 hours, and daily. Because this doesn't go with the robot, so I can leave my 1,000. 1,000 is very good, but we are changing it to 300 because it has become heavy. It become heavy machine when you want to use what is that? When you want to use the ultimate. So, but I'm using it alone. I can leave it at 1,000. So I'm gonna put it here, and I want to scroll back. I want to put it on my 1 hour. Unfortunately, it may not load faster. Sometimes it takes time to load. So, but let's see what will happen once it has not loaded, because we have not seen other time frame zone. So let's do something. Let me come here. Okay, the zone has already printed here. No, don't worry. we've done that. Let's go back to 1 hour. Good. So you can now see. Now, if you look at my JPY, I have 0.4, I have 0.1, making 0.5. Okay, 0.05. Now we are going to, we have done rollover. Now we want to move to price zone management. Price zone management. So now, where do we want to put the buy leg of 0.05? I want to show you. You see, oh my goodness, I can't think for anyone, but you can think. I'll show us some other things now that I've never talked about. Now, if you look at this zone, can somebody tell me what do you think it will do on this zone? This is a zone where the JPY is now. What do you think you can do here? What do we think we can do here? I put this, the sell yesterday. I put this sell, anticipating that this zone is very strong. You can see it's a verified resistance. It has retested one, which is showing that it's strong. And you can see that price has been struggling to break it 3 times, but market still pulled back. I don't care. But as at this night, how do you trade this level? I will trade it in front of everyone on my own way. You can trade it your own way. Now, the first thing is, generally, we can come up here and come and say we want to put our buy stop here, 0.05, buy stop, pending order, buy stop, and we put the price there, which is 208.801. Okay? Then I say place. Good. I can do this and walk away. I can do this and walk away. Fine, right? Another one. I may say, no, I don't want to do this. I remove it. I want to separate my 0.05 buy. I want to separate it. I want to allocate it at a strategic point. I can come here. On top of this 4-hour zone. I can say, okay, I want to put 0.02 here. Out of 0.05, it's still a pending order. You don't want that order to go through. I will put the price stop, and I put a price, which is 207.620. Then I put it there. How many lot size that's left, guys? How many lot size do we need?
0.03.
0.03.
God bless every one of us. Now we come here. See, that's why you cannot see everybody trading the same way. You are going to trade the way your brain is functioning, guys. The way your brain is functioning. You see the first approach. I put the 0.05 on top of daily zone. That if market break it, then it's going to be buying. That's one approach. Second approach, I want to distribute the lot size for the buy. Now I put 0.02 here, guys. Then I want to put 0.03 on top. Second approach. Pending order. Buy stop. At what price? 208.846. I can do that. Some people can think that, oh, this way I want to distribute this, I want to do that, I'm doing that. That is what? Second approach. Let's go to the third approach, guys. It's very funny because thinking faculty is the key of trading. No matter the tools you buy, if you like, go and buy tools from heaven. If your thinking cannot support the tools, you are still going to fail. You can see that is it. That's the second method. Let's close it. Because as I'm looking at it, I have different approaches. Now let's not do the third approach. I'll still put this one here. I will say, okay, I want to do 0.02 here. Buy stop at what price? 207.620, and I'll say place. Now I place it here. I want to say, okay, this can be trickish. Now I put, okay, sorry, I put it here. Okay, don't worry. I want to delete this line, this yellow line. I want to see clearly. So I drag it back to this place. Okay, now I want to take profit of this somewhere here. Because the reason is market can go like this, enter this zone, explore this zone, and touch this top, or about to touch this top, eat this take profit, and start selling. It's possible. So now what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to click on this. That order, I want to modify it. Okay, I've clicked on it. Then I want to modify this order. Why do I want to multiply? I mean modify. I want to put take profit, which is 208.611. Then I will say modify. So now if you look at here, this trade, if market pick it and it came to explore to this level, it will take my profit. And when it starts coming down, I'm making more money. Okay, good. But this approach has a risk. What if it comes, take this 0.02, take this profit and keep on going up? So I would now say on this area, I want to put another trade here. Can somebody tell me what losses are we going to put there and why? Anybody in the class? Mr. Chineke, are you there? Oh, it's out. Okay. Maybe, okay, now, because I know those people, I know those ones are my students from last year. They compete, in my last year class, they compete like crazy in my class. So that's why I know that man. So now, I'm going to put 0.05 here. I can't put 0.03 anymore. And I will tell us the reason. So I want to put pending order here. And I want to put buy stop here. And I want to put the price, which is 208.873. And I will say, what happened? Buy stop. Price, 208.873. Good. Now, why did I, I know some of them will say, no, we're supposed to put 0.03. And I'll tell us why we can't put 0.03 here. And I'll tell us why will I choose the third option. You can see, one problem, 3 solutions. Now, that 3 solutions depend on who are you? How can you think? Who are you? How can you think? Give us 3 solutions, okay? Now, when market, the first solution, we just come and put buy stop 0.05 here. So as market is going on, it's going against us, our float will do what? Start skyrocketing like crazy, okay? It's fine. But the second approach, we put 0.02 here, we put 0.03 here. We don't put stop loss. Then when it's going up, this buy will give us profit. Then when it join here, it will give us profit. But remember, it can join here, hit it and start dropping. That's Forex for you. It can hit here and start dropping. Now, what happened? You have edge again. You have edge again. Okay. And all the movements here to this place is waste. Completely waste. So now the third approach, we put 0.02 here. We put stop, take profit here. We don't use stop loss in my class. Don't use stop loss. We put take profit here. Okay. That means if market goes here, eat this and pick 0.02 and come here, take profit, and comes here, and we put 0.03. And markets keep on going up. Instead for it to come down, it's going up. What happened? We are going to have 0.05 against 0.03. We are going to be losing money. So that is why we just use this one that, okay, if market eat this one and take profit, we make profit with 0.02. Then when it comes to edge here again, it will be edge with 0.05. No profit, no loss. With perfect edge again. But if you put 0.03 here and the markets keep on going up, you are losing. Though you have made money from 0.02 up to this take profit, but because this one is lower, you are trading 0.05 sell against 0.03 buy. So sell is still having more power than buy, and you're going to be losing money. So another thing you can do, you can put 0.03 here and put 0.05 here. But let me tell you where the problem is. Market, forex market, it's like you are playing chess. And you need to play that chess with a smart move. Let me tell you, if I use grid, I put 0.03 here or 0.04. It can eat it and didn't come and take profit. It can eat it and get there and start coming down. Then it will be 5 against 4. I'll be making profit because selling is 5. Buy that it hit now is 4. But the profit will be so low because it's now 0.01 different. I'll be using to make profit. So that's why I put 0.02 here. If it comes here, pick my 0.02, and it didn't come and pick my take profit for it, and it started coming down, I'll be trading at 5 against 2 in my favor. Sell is 0.05, buy is 0.02. I'll be making profit of 0.03. So, but all this depend on you. How can you think as a trader? It's not robot. Robot has done his own. It has left. It's now you to do what we call price zone management. What I explained here is price zone management, guys. We have done rollover. We have done price zone management. So the basic class is no more on. We have finished everything we want to do on our beginners class tonight. And I supplement it with a practical for our trader that's already a trader on Friday. So please, guys, we cover everything we need to cover. Syllabus covered. So if you have any question, you can ask me, but you can see that thinking is very, very inevitable in trading. It's very, very inevitable in trading. We must just think as a trader. So this is where I'm going to stop tonight. This is where I'm going to stop tonight. So anyone with a question, I have 1 or 2 people to ask questions. And if there's no question, please go and watch this video again and again, especially the new people that join us. Go and watch this video. Go and watch it again and again. It's going to help you. Maybe it's going to trigger your thinking faculties. You see, I roll it over. I do price zone management. Price zone management, I formulated 3 different approaches to solve one single problem. And each approach will give different results. So that is why all of us cannot trade the same way. If I thought we are in the same group, we are using the same tools. At the end of the month, we are going to make different profit, different losses, different floats, different strategy. Because it depends on how can I think. How does my brain function? What do I see on my chart? How can I interpret what I'm seeing on my chart? But slowly, but surely, we are going to be there. All of us, we are going to be a successful trader. I'm still learning myself. I can't tell you I've known it all. That's why you have to evaluate. That's why I'm evaluating myself every year. Every year I evaluate myself. So this is where I'm going to stop tonight. I think there's nobody who wants to ask question, but please go and rewatch this beautiful class. It's a very beautiful class because I know what I've taught tonight. I didn't teach beginner of last year. So I'll say good night to every one of us. Enjoy your weekend, and let's wait for another profitable next week ahead. Please, we are going to, me, I'm trading even Christmas. I don't remove my robot from my trade from my account. Though I will travel, I may not be active, but you don't need to remove your robots. Either market slow or market doesn't slow. When it's January 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, market will open again and you start a new journey. And some of you that maybe you need money for festive period, remember that this is an investment. It's your money. Don't go and borrow money when you put this money in the especially when you have a, what do we call it, standard account. You can borrow money from your standard account, enjoy yourself, and come back to the trading platform with fresh mind in 2026. Because this year we have only 2 Fridays class, to call it a day, until we meet again January 15. We start class again January 15, 2026. So having said that, I'll say good night to everybody, and God bless. Bye.